bias rod just about to go out. Same tactics we've been using for most of the past 6 months. Solid bag, little pink wafter, injected with some squid and octopus glug. I've had fish before just as a starting point. You saw the last vlog. Not real clear, but some overhanging trees there. That's where it's going to be going. Probably the next rod, where that big tree is, under there. And the last time I came, which I'll cover shortly, I had one just down by these reeds, which I'll go through shortly. But lovely day. Let's get fishing. There's 2 rods out. I'm just going to have to tie up a bag. I only pre-made 2 bags. PVA bag stem, 4-ounce lead. It's one of the quick change bag stems. Probably 4 or 5 inch. I quite like long, supple hook links in my bags. Down to sorry, my stuff's all over the place still. D-rig, still tied in super braid, a little bait screw, and one of orange wafters. I do really well on the scent from Hell ones. If all else fails, that usually comes good, so give that a go. This one's just going down the margin, so I'll tie that bag up and get it out there. Hello again, I'm back on Emmotland. If you've seen my last vlog, which is also on here, but I'll show the next door peg down there. I like this place, very nice. For those, I don't know if I covered it last time, I can't remember, I had to breakfast to be honest with you, but there's 3 lakes here. Pond 1, which is a couple of acres, mid doubles to 20s is probably the average stamp, although I've never fished it, so if I'm wrong I do apologise. Lake 2, which is the one you can see in the background. Not on that one, but that's the kind of main lake on the complex. Got a few 40 pounders in, a lot of high 30s but quite tricky water, and in front of me I've got pond 4, which is where I'm fishing. I'm on peg 3, which it's a bit of me really. I like small, it's not tiny, but it's small, probably a couple of acres, little intimate waters, far bank fishing under snags, down the margins, all that kind of thing. Used to be a coarse pond which had 2 islands, and it's very weedy in the middle, so I've got 2 on the far bank on nice little clear spots. And last time I came here, which I came after the vlog, I think I came in October time, which I did the vlog on, so if you haven't seen that, go watch that. I came back in the November. It was reasonably mild, but I'm going to do a vlog. I just thought overnight, I didn't really think I was going to catch anything, and I did. A 22 pounder from this peg, which was down the left hand side margin, which was this fish, which I'll show you now. So that came as a bit of a surprise really. 9 o'clock in the morning, Rod just hooped round and I had to get in my waders and hoit out the reeds, but lovely little dark deep bodied mirror, should I say. Yeah, just on solid bags. It's fishery bait only, so I'm just using their pellet in bags, keeping it simple for winter. And I think I've timed it well again coming today, which is middle of February, which is very mild, sun's shining, I've seen fish boshing. I'm the only one on the whole complex, which I don't know why I'm the only one on the whole complex. The other 2 lakes are slightly more flooded. This is raised up more than the other 2, but it's a cracking place. I don't know why I'm here really. Or the only one here, should I say. So it's looking good. It's looking good for a bite. So I thought I will do a vlog and I'll start the year off hopefully with a fish. Yeah, so we'll see how we get on. The fish has moved. There's some reeds down to my left. The reason why I chose this peg is last time I fished in front of peg 4, which I think is, the numbers are backwards, so 4's to the right of me. It's really shallow out in front and it kind of drops off, not really deep, and I came to look in here, the water's crystal clear in here, and the margins are very deep, well not really deep, about 6 foot, which is deep for this lake I think. It drops right off on the margin. I've got loads of reeds to my left and I'd seen a fish there and I thought I just fancy that margin, so that's why I've come on this peg, and I had one last time. So, and further to that, the fish I had on the vlog was from this peg. I was just fishing the other peg and I was kiting my rods across this way, so makes sense. I'm slap bang in the middle of the lake and I've got plenty of options, so yeah, not we, it's just me. It's not easy doing a vlog on your own, to be fair, but we'll see how we get on. Hopefully I have a fish to show you. I've had a few sessions this year, so I will show you what we've been up to. So just a bit of a catch up. I'll show you what I've done this winter really. I've kind of, sometimes I've already gone hardcore winter and just fished regardless of the weather, or sometimes I've not done any. I've done a bit of pike fishing and just kind of sacked it off. But this year I've kind of timed it well. Every session I've done, barring one, it's been reasonably mild. So like I previously mentioned, I've come on here at the end of November, which is a session after the October one, which I've done a vlog on, so you're all caught up to there. Had the fish on the margin like I've explained, seen that picture. Didn't really do a great deal after that November wise. This, I can't remember if it was one way around, but I did a day session beginning of December. I'm showing some friends the kind of ropes of carp fishing. I went onto a day ticket lake near me. The stock's kind of unknown, it used to be really prolific, but one reason or another there's less and less fish in there now. However, it was called flooded. It's round lake, it's flooded all the way around barring a small section. And I cast my rod to the other side of the lake. I had a couple of nice, I think one was 15.5 and one was £13 common, just in a day session. Just flicking wafters about and having a bit of a play really, and it was, yeah, nice little day out, and these are the fish that I caught on that session then. So moving on from that, I met up with Steve. He came down to Members Lake, which doesn't allow filming, so it's unfortunate I couldn't do a vlog. But it's a lake I've struggled on years. I started in 2020, I think, and in 3 years I had 4 fish out of there. This year I've had 21 fish out this year. No more, not this year, 2023 I'm talking about. I had about 20 odd fish in there, up to 31, just shy of 32. So, and the trick with that was just changing solid bags. I fished wafters and pop-ups and all sorts for years and didn't have any success. Changed solid bags and that was the winning combination. So I met with Steve there in December. He was on a 10-night blanking streak, not consecutive nights, but over the course of a few years he hadn't had anything. He switched over to bags and he had 2 fish. Whooped me. I only had a little stocky. We did 3 nights. It was very close to Christmas, so it was a bit of a Christmas social. I had the lake record stocky, £7 something, which have all been grown in the lake. That's the biggest one that's ever come out, so albeit not a massive fish, one that I'm kind of happy with. And Steve had 2, so he was actually buzzing that he's got off the mark, and any fish in December from a tough lake is a mega achievement, so well done to Steve. And these are the fish that we caught on that session then. So New Year broke, Christmas, New Year got out of the way, didn't do any fishing over that kind of period, and I hope everyone had a lovely Christmas and New Year, although it's February now and it's long forgotten about. But did a session in January. I just kind of had one of them weeks at work where you think, oh, I just need to get out for a night and just see how we get on. I went to the Members Lake. You fish out with glass pods. Anyone that's from around here will know where that is, but I'm not allowed to mention it. I'm not allowed to publicise it as such, but yeah. So I went on there for a night. They're allowing bait boats over winter, but you're not normally allowed, so I thought I'd have a bit of a play around, tie the deeper to the back and just kind of get a bit more knowledge. Again, just solid bags. Put one near, there's an island there, put an island rod out, and that went off. It was reasonably mild weather, but not like it is today with the sun shining. I'm having to squint into the camera, so I apologise if you're thinking what am I doing. And I had a £19 lovely scaly mirror out overnighter, so didn't expect it, but yeah, did the trick. It's similar to the tax I'm using. I mean, this is fishery bait only here, so that, and it is there as well, but it's just crumb boilie there, whole pellets here. But that was a lovely fish. Nice way to start the year with a fish that looks like this, and this is the fish I caught on that session. And that brings you up to date with kind of what I've been doing. I did do a night on a lake called Fen Lane, but it was kind of 75% frozen over. It was meant to be a social, but Marcus couldn't make it, so I just went on my own, and it was very, very cold. I think it reached the highs of 0, I think. So I didn't really expect anything, but I'm going back there in April with Marcus and Rob, so I'll do a bit of filming on there. So that's it, caught up with what I've been doing this year. I've got a session booked March, so 3 weeks time, going to Wyreside Fisheries in Lancashire. So I'll get my jabs, go over the Pennines into uncharted territory. Fishing with Steve and Stu, had a social in years. They booked a lake there, so I'm going to join them for 3 nights in March, and that'll be the next vlog. So looking forward to that. I always like fishing new places, but for the time being I'm just going to focus on this lake here in front of me. So it's a bit of me, this lake, and seeing fish moving about, so reasonably confident, which isn't like me. I'm not usually a confident angler when I'm coming on, but I want a good run of form and hopefully we have something. And I'll just kind of show you around the complex, because as I say, I'm the only one here, and it's February, very mild, fish are coming out everywhere, and there's plenty of massive fish in this complex. I don't know why more people aren't coming, and the owner's lovely. So yeah, I'll show you around. There's a peg that I'm going to have a go at in summer. It's again a bit of me. It's Lake 2, which is there. It comes round into a bay just down to my left, and I think it used to be all just covered up, you could never fish it, but it's converted one into a little peg, and it looks like a little stalker's dream. So I'm going to give that a go in the summer, and I'll show you around. But until then, I'll be watching the water, and hopefully we see some fish on the bank. So just show you around the complex, or 2 of the 3 lakes on the complex. This is Pond 4, which is where I am fishing. Peg 1 is down that far end. There is a cottage you can book, which I don't know if it includes a peg, but that's where you fish from, down that end. Like a little channel that goes down there, that's where you fish. Peg 4, it goes around the wrong, numbers go around the wrong way, is the other side of these trees. It's where I fished last time. I recognise those trees if you watched the vlog. And I was fishing, don't know, my camera quality is rubbish today, but under those trees there was a bit more of a gap that seemed to have collapsed a little bit, but probably banks into your screen now. It's where I had the fish from last time. You saw me anyway. I am in Peg 3, which you can kind of see the full lake from here, and I like it, and you probably can't see, but the water is very clear, and you can see the margins drop off quite a considerable amount. So I've got 2 rods either side of that, and 1 down my margin, and Peg 2 is down that track up there, and it covers the end of the lake, right down that end. So intimate kind of far bank fishing. You've all got your own water, it's quite well spaced out, 3 pegs on this bank. Spin you around and go for a bit of a mooch over here. This is Pond 2, which is their kind of main lake, which is hard to see because where the pegs would be, because they're all underwater. And you see in the fields in the background, they're not lakes, they are the fields that just flooded with that much rain around here. There's a double peg down that far end. I've only ever fished this lake once, so forgive me for lack of knowledge, but where them reeds are to the left of that, there's a couple of pegs. You might see some steps down in the background potentially. There's a couple of more pegs that side. See you again. There's a few pegs down this bank. There's 3 pegs I think. There's one in that gap in that trees, all underwater still, and this little carpy peg down here, which I'll show you. Again, I've had that much rain, it's underwater, but sits down. That's where the peg should be. You get a lovely little back bay here, and the peg comes out to where that tree is, so you've only got a really thin channel and a couple of little margins. I know a few fish are being caught from this bit down here, I think. But yeah, lovely. I'm gonna give that a go. I'm sure lilies will come up and a bit weedy down there in the summer. So that's 2 out of the 3 lakes. They sold one of the lakes, that's why there's no Lake 3 anymore, but this one's remained Lake 4 and not adopted the 3 tag. Peg 2's down there. Lovely setting. This lake has got fish to high 30s I think, or mid 30s should I say, but there's a few lovely looking 30s, a lot of 20s, quite a good average damp. So that's why I'm on here to try and catch one of the 30 pounders. There's a lovely mid 30 I'd love to catch there. I don't have target fish, but that would be one of them if I did. And then Lake 2 behind's got 2 mid 40 commons in, Big C, which is quite a well known carp in East Yorkshire area. I don't know, the one that I can't remember the name of, it's Bazzer or something like that. But it's quite tricky, so I thought I'd come on here while it's winter and hopefully bag myself one of the lovely dark scaly mirrors that resides in here. So we're into the morning now at Emmotland. It was a very quiet day and night, not a bleep on my rods to be honest. However, past 2 times I've been here, bite time has been now, which is 8:30ish until you leave about 12, so this is my best chance. The wind's 10, but it's quite chilly this morning. It was really sunny yesterday afternoon, all evening, really nice, pleasant and warm. So I thought that was probably the best chance. But you know, there was nothing moving. I've heard a couple of Bosch to my left where my rods are overnight, but nothing. So we shall see what happens over the next couple of hours. But then if not, it'll be my first blank on this water. I won't be too disappointed, to be fair. I've had 2 nice fish out here the past couple of times, and it is winter still. No matter how mild it is, the fish is still a bit inactive, shall we say. So fingers crossed for the next couple of hours. If not, it'll be pack up and home time. So that is it, I think. Got about 10 minutes left. I need to reel in the rods, and it's not looking good. The sun's shining, but the wind's pretty cold. It's a shame, but you know, I've done 3 nights in here over like the wintry period, and I've had 2 fish to 26 that I've logged, and then the 22 which I didn't mention in this one anyway. Just yeah, just been chatting to the owner. He's a very nice guy, Andy. If you want any information on the fishery, it's all on the Facebook page. I think there's a website, but it's quite outdated, so go to the Facebook page for latest info. There's a cottage you can book, should I say. It's just a shame I'm the only one here. I was speaking to Andy and he's saying like day tickets are kind of dying a death a little bit really since the COVID boom. Not many people have been coming out on the bank, and it shows that, you know, this complex has got mid-40s in, a lot of 30s, and I'm the only one here. Granted, it's a weekday and it's February, but you still expect people to be coming out and doing it. So yeah, we've lost quite a lot of day tickets, and this could possibly be going the way he's talking. I'm not going to divulge into his plans, but it may move away from day tickets. So if you want places to stay, day tickets, then go out and fish them is the kind of the message, I think, because especially East Yorkshire, where we've lost probably 4 or 5 day tickets to either members only waters or lodges or etc. So yeah, not good if you want to turn up and fish somewhere. Luckily I've got some members waters, but you know, I like to dabble on different places. But shame, but get out there, go fishing. Next time you see me, I'll be on Wyreside in March with Steve and Stu, which I'm looking forward to. And just a thank you to everyone that's watched these videos. I was thinking to myself, it's strange that people watch these from my perspective, you know, just a everyday angler going out there doing it, and people are watching me do it. So it means a lot that you're watching it and commented and asking me questions and stuff. Yeah, I look forward to seeing your comments. Hopefully they're positive. If they're not, any constructive feedback is accepted. I'll always take some feedback on board. But until next time, so it'll be Wyreside, and then I've got a couple of broad trips booked this year, so keep your eyes peeled on the channel. Any likes and subscribes and all that nonsense is much appreciated. But until then, thanks for checking this one out, and I'll see you